The short answer, because it's fucking stupid. It's really dumb, but I'll give you the long answer. What is up, buddies, pals, dudes and dudettes who watch this channel? How's it going? So, if you notice, I quit all social media, and I want to explain why in this video, because I actually quit a lot more than social media, but I think if you understand what I'm saying in this video, it's going to help you be 10 times more successful and cut out all the bullshit that I had to cut out, and really discovered that I had all this bullshit after almost like a decade of doing this crap, which is embarrassing. And so I wanted to share this insight with you because I think it's the key to making a lot more money and building a business and getting away from all this toxic shit out there. So recently, I quit YouTube, I quit Instagram. I even told my social media manager, stop posting that stupid shit on my Instagram. I don't want any more polls on there. We're done. But I also quit almost everything else. I quit making most of the products I'm making. I turned Spectre over. I put a new CEO in, Matt, who was the COO originally. I put him up as CEO, so I'm now just an investor in that company. And I want to explain to you why I'm doing that, because right now I think entrepreneurs, for the most part, especially beginners, are just fucked. Their heads are completely ruined by a bunch of people who talk a lot on the internet and go for hype. And I'm not gonna lie, I make a lot of hypey videos, but I'm kind of sick of that shit, and it doesn't help me do what I need to do. So I want to explain to you exactly why I quit YouTube and why I don't do any social media, so that hopefully you'll stop too and focus on what's actually important. So as always, this wouldn't be a typical video of mine if the production quality wasn't shockingly low. So let's wipe out this free whiteboard drawing software that I use to explain just about everything. So the first thing you need to understand, there's 5 reasons for all this. You need to get these things, or it's going to be really hard for you to be successful. It actually made me plateau for a long time. Now I'm making more money and we're growing faster than ever. So it's important. So the first thing you need to understand, the main reason I quit, is, look, you can have like beginner entrepreneurs, even including myself, even experienced entrepreneurs, you know? If you look at my business, I have one funnel that will generate well over $1 million gross, not net, gross. And you got to subtract ad costs and everything like that. Let's work with real numbers here. And then I also have one software company that can go all the way to, you know, MailChimp, for example. The founders of MailChimp, like, just crossed the billionaire mark, each one of them. So that's pretty cool. And I have a company that can go all the way to, like, let's say $500 million. So knowing these two things, and this funnel right here, for example, funds this company so I can be reckless, hire engineers, and do all sorts of weird stuff, okay? Like, I'm not even going to talk about what we're doing at Market Hero right now. So this alone right here is a system that could take me to $500 million. Okay? And if you really think about it, almost every billionaire, every person's worth $100+ million, they don't have 5 companies. They don't have 2, they don't have 3. They usually just have 1, like 95% of the time. And then Elon Musk made Tesla and SpaceX and almost bankrupted both companies because he's trying to do both at the same time. So I'm not Elon Musk. Okay, and so what I did, looking at this, I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm going to launch a supplement company, Spectre, and I'm going to run this YouTube channel where I try to, like, teach and stuff and grow a big following online. And I'm going to have an Instagram at the same time. And then I'm going to have, like, 3 or 4 different products and education programs. So I have all these things. And what happens when you have 5 different things? Let's imagine I had, like, 7 different things. Okay, and this is like the urge you have when you're an entrepreneur, because you're like, more is better. Because if this thing got me to 100K a month, then I just need to make 10 things to get to $1 million a month. It's fucking stupid. So, if you have these 7 things right here, is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay, I still can't count. But if you have 7 things, and this is all the focus, you have 100 points of focus that you can put in every single day. And these 2 things right here are making you all your money and building everything you're doing. And then you focus and split all your time between, let's say, Spectre, YouTube, Instagram, and then product A and product B that doesn't relate to the business very much. What's going to happen is you're going to make very minor progress in the thing that gets you all your results, and you're going to be investing all your time in stuff that doesn't get you your results. Don't get me wrong, YouTube's a fuck ton of barrel of monkeys fun, but it doesn't really make me much money, and it doesn't really move the needle forward. And making hypey content videos and getting a lot of likes and followers, that's fan-fucking-tastic. I can tell everyone at the bar I got a lot of followers, but those followers who are attracted to hypey type videos and crazy content and stuff like that, or even like crazy, like, how to get rich fast content or stuff like that. They're not really the best people for this. And my best customer, the one that makes us the most money, are people with email lists of 10K plus people. And the best way to reach those people isn't really YouTube. So you got all this shit going on over here. And I had to at one point say, why am I doing this shit? What is the point of this? Why am I doing this? I'm like, okay, well, if you get famous like Gary Vee, then you can grow a big company. You know, that's what's going to work. And that's what so many entrepreneurs are doing. And that's fucking stupid. And I respect Gary Vee. I respect Tai Lopez. But these guys have completely fucked entrepreneurs' brains, not intentionally. And before we continue, I have to say one thing. Before anybody is going to be like, oh, Alex Becker's throwing shit at Gary Vee and Tai Lopez. No, you 16-year-old fucking gossip girl. Relax. The reason why I say unintentionally is because Gary Vee and Tai Lopez are perfectly optimized in the position they are at in their companies. They are in the best position where they can get the best results. And their companies are very well ran. They know exactly how to get the right customer in the door for their companies. Look at Tai Lopez and MentorBox. Look at Gary Vee and VaynerMedia. The reason they have fucked people's minds is not because they are out there intentionally fucking people's minds. It's because people have the intention to do monkey see, monkey do. And so that's exactly why you see so many young entrepreneurs out there now filming themselves with their iPhones and posting on Instagram and trying to be famous when they are not optimized to be Gary Vee. Their brains are completely different. I will get into that. They're not optimized to be Tai Lopez. For example, you have a lot of kids who are introverts that are trying to now be extroverts. You are an introvert or an extrovert. That's just who you are. And they think this is the only way to go and do it. And that's simply not true. If you have all the traits of Gary Vee, if you have the same exact type of mind, you should probably be operating in a similar way. But there's like a 5% chance you do. So there's a 95% chance you should probably go and be operating in a different way in your business. So no, they're not bad dudes and their information's not bad and their businesses aren't bad. So don't even go there, you teenage high schooler. Relax. What I'm saying here is the equivalent to trying to be Tom Brady when you're designed to write code. You have to figure out what you are and what you are good at, and you need to stop trying to be Tom Brady if you are optimized to be Bill Gates. That is the point I am trying to make. So let's continue. And one thing I want to cite out right here, a lot of this information, a lot of this stuff that I've learned is developed a lot of theories inside of Sam Oven's heads, joined his mastermind, got all of his products. I don't even go through the marketing stuff. I just listen to the mindset stuff. And you should really go buy his products and go check out his YouTube too. He doesn't have that many subscribers, and it's really the only YouTube channel you should be listening to if you care about business. And mine, but I don't really post. So, cool. All right, so next thing you need to understand is that fame does not equal results. All right, and so what you're seeing with so many entrepreneurs, and in the age of Tai Lopez and Gary Vee and Grant Cardone to a certain extent, people are confusing fame with good business and results for customers. And this is silly. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying any of these guys have bad companies or anything like that. I'm just saying, can you name one celebrity entrepreneur who, like, is actively working on a brand right now that's amazing? One celebrity entrepreneur. There are celebrity entrepreneurs who made brands before that are amazing. All right. Damon John from Shark Tank, for example. Amazing. Amazing. He made FUBU and all those clothing brands. Kevin O'Leary. Same exact thing. He made a great company, blew it up, and now he just is a celebrity entrepreneur. But can you name anything, and I can't right now, any entrepreneur that's actively out there pursuing fame and trying to grow their YouTube and Instagram that has a revolutionary product that gets better results than anything else in the industry? No, because if you're out there trying to grow your YouTube to 1 million subscribers, guess what you're not doing? Focusing on getting customers results. And you know what gets people to pay you a lot of money? Being able to get them results. That's just it. And so when you're focused on fame, you're not focused on your brand, you're not focused on your businesses, you're not focused on the things and seeing around the corners of what's going on in the world, you're just focused on this shit. So if you're posting on Instagram, and you're posting on YouTube, and you're putting all sorts of time into that, your brain is so split. And if you're operating at 50%, like, do you see Jeff Bezos posting on YouTube? No, because he's focused on customer results. That's it. And if you're even 50% split or 25% split, what's going to happen is you're going to run into a person that's 100% focused on customer results, and they're just going to fuck you because they don't have to spend all day filming their food and dancing like a monkey on the internet to get attention. And so that's one thing I realized. I'm like, I don't want to, this has no correlation to my dreams. I want to turn the market here into something really weird, which I'm not really going to talk about on this channel. And I want to build some other weird stuff that I'm not going to talk about right now. And I'm not going to get to that billion-dollar mark or create anything revolutionary if I'm doing this. And that's the craziest thing about YouTube and entrepreneurship right now, because everyone's out there trying to look awesome. I dress like a hobo. If you hang out with me, you're going to be extremely underwhelmed. Like, people come to my mastermind and expect some cool dude. No. Awkward introvert. And the thing is, you see all these people, famous entrepreneurs and famous stuff, if they're focused their entire time, if their whole focus on this, and trust me, getting to 1 million subscribers and growing a huge Instagram, that takes a lot of focus to do. If they're optimized for fame, they're not optimized to get results. They're not optimized to be the best at anything. They're optimized to be popular. And you know what people who focus on being popular are? They're popular. They're good at being popular. They're good at being famous. They're not good at business. They're not amazing at business. That's just the frickin' fact. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people that are famous through their results. I'm not saying like Elon Musk. I'm not saying Tony Robbins. I'm not saying any like good self-help teacher. Like, people get famous that way through their results. If you look at like Dr. Axe, their company gets results. And so it's a whole thing that's optimized around business. But people are out there just chasing likes and views and all that kind of stuff. It has no correlation to success. It has no correlation to your success. It has no correlation to good business. So I had to step back and go, this has nothing to do with Market Hero. This has nothing to do with building the company and what I want to build. So I just got rid of it. And when you look back at these 7 things I talked about right here, all this shit just has to go. Just done, all gone. I'm just focused on this right here. And really, this bubble right here is just my own little VC firm / customer resource where I can generate customers and funding money at the same time to build crazy cool shit. So then the most important thing you gotta realize is you are not other people. And for the longest time, I thought people all kind of think and do stuff the same way, and everybody can kind of grow and achieve the same type of results doing it all the same way. That doesn't make any sense. But when you see entrepreneurs out there, you know, the super extroverted ones, the ones going and doing sales calls and like going and speaking on stage and dancing and all that stuff like that, that's great if you have an extroverted mind. For example, Gary Vee has a probably extremely extroverted mind. Super different. Tai Lopez, extremely extroverted mind. Now, if you look at my head, or you look at anything the way I think, I'm INTP. All right, that's the Myers-Briggs test. There's also other tests you can take at or whatever. But basically, another test I've taken, which is a team profile test, basically sums me up like this. I don't like people, I'm an introvert, and I'm very good at theorizing and creating. This has nothing to do with speaking on stage or being some famous entrepreneur. I'm literally not designed to do that. That is not what I am designed to do. And I'll link to some of the tests below that you can go take. But if you're going out there and you're this type of brain type, and you're more leveraged to this, and you're trying to be like someone else whose brain type is completely different, you can still get the same results, but you have to go about it in your way. And my way is sitting in my garage and tinkering. That's how I get results. That's how I think of stuff, and that's how I see around corners. And then what you gotta realize is if you have so many different key objectives, how many followers can I get? Okay? How many follows, views, social media shit can I get? How many, and then speaking at events or whatever people like to do, like people speaking at events are idiots. Every single day, like 500,000 people see our ads. Like, it's nuts. Like, speaking at events is so stupid because there's usually like 1,000 to 2,000 people in a room max. Unless you're Russell Brunson, you go speak at Grant Cardone's event, then you can make $3 million an hour, but that's a whole different game. And then you have other metrics like how many sales you're getting and then results to your customers. Basically, all this stuff right here is just separating you from the one thing that's going to make you super successful. That's literally it. Do you know why people use Uber and why the people there are famous? Because Uber gets results. Stripe gets results. Oracle gets results. Larry Ellison has a lifestyle that's 5 billion times crazier than any YouTuber, and the guy has like one interview on YouTube. It's worth like 38 or 48 billion dollars. I forgot which it is, but it's a lot of money that he's worth. There's like one interview, and that's it. And there's like one half book on him. The guy doesn't write books. He sits around and flies fighter jets with his kids. Okay? So, you know why? Because Oracle gets results, and all I focused on was Oracle. So it's a massive distraction, me focusing on anything except results. It's just goofy. And if you want to see shit results, look at all the people trying to be famous and smooth and releasing hypey content. And that's one thing I had to get away from, because I was always confused, like, all right, cool, I need to make hypey content to attract people and then sell brand? And I see everybody else doing that. I'm like, oh, cool. And again, like I'm willing to admit fault here because you guys need to see this. This channel's, if I make any more videos, it's basically more about what not to do. And like, look at how stupid I am. Don't do that. And what you need to realize is if you're looking at all these things other people are doing, these are just the loudest people. These aren't the best people. They don't have the best products. They don't have the best anything because they're focused on this shit. They're focused on that crap. And so everything else they have is like, and that's fine. And I'm not insulting anybody but if you're optimized around fame and that's what you care about, they're doing a fantastic job. And I'm not saying that the businesses they run stink. I'm just saying you're not going to see any celebrity entrepreneur who's focusing on follows and speaking and stuff like that create an Uber. You're just not. You're just literally not going to fucking see it because that stuff takes your entire heart and soul. So, like, even if you look at Russell Brunson, everything he does is optimized around ClickFunnels. Like, he's kind of a celebrity because ClickFunnels is so freaking huge now and it's blowing up, but everything he does is based around getting people into that damn software, which is a good damn software. Russell's awesome. Russell's super awesome. And then finally, the final reason I quit is because being famous fucking sucks. Okay? What happens when you're famous? What happens? All right, first off, especially online, people are just constantly digging into your shit. Or they're making videos about you, or they're making all sorts of unfactually based claims, or they're talking about whether you do this or that. It's fucking annoying. It's just annoying. And then everything you say carries a lot of weight. So, like, I don't do this, but if you've seen, like, when PewDiePie messed up big on his live stream, if he was just a nobody knew who he was, no one would care. But because he's a somebody, everybody cares. And so when you're a somebody and you're super popular, it's just a massive hamstring because you're restricted by so much shit. And then everybody has opinion. There's people thinking, there's literally like in a Facebook group, there's people saying, oh, Alex Bekър is the best thing ever. And then there's other people like, no, he sucks. And there's like people like putting deep thought in like what type of fucking underwear I wear. And it's a waste of time. It's so dumb. And so if you're out there thinking about how can I get famous and feel popular, you really need to ask yourself, why the fuck do you want to be famous and popular? It's nothing to do with making money. It has nothing to do with getting your customer results. And once you have a little bit of it, which I've gotten, you know, a lot of people see our ads. I've, 300,000 subscribers. It's fucking annoying. It's so dumb. And then people use your name to get views on their channels and stuff like that. You know what would be really great? If you just had a lot of fucking money and no one knew who you were. So you could just run down the street butt-ass naked and no one would care. You could just go on social media and post any politically correct thing you want. No one would care. But if you're famous, everyone's going to go through your Twitter accounts. They're going to sit around and talk about you. They're going to have crazy-ass opinions. Who wants that? Where is the benefit on that? And if you get really famous, like if you get crazy level famous, you got to have security guards. Alright, and I'm not to this level yet, thank God, but if you're like Ty Lopez, you gotta have fucking security guards. I don't want some motherfucker following me around. You gotta have house security, because eventually, if a million people know you are, 5 of those people are gonna be fucking psychos. You have to watch your P's and Q's, which I really don't like to do. You have to be always super PC. I don't like to do that. And as a CEO of a company, what a crippling kryptonite to have your personal life affect the sales of your company. It's goofy. It's goofy. It's stupid. So, that's why I quit YouTube. That's it. And, I think you should quit it too. And I think you should stop posting on Instagram. And I think you should stop doing that stuff. That being said, I've kind of had a little bit of time to think about how to use my YouTube to support Market Hero. And really the best way I can do that is to get you guys results. RS, whatever the fuck that stands for. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to be posting that often, but when I post, it's going to be a really good damn long video showing you just exactly how to get results. No hype, no shit. I'm not going to be that entertaining. I'm just going to show you the hardcore stuff to get you results. Because the people that need results and are interested in results are the perfect customers for Market Hero. People that want to see me dance in front of a fucking car, they're not great for Market Hero. So I love you. You should come back to the channel if you did enjoy that stuff. But that's probably what I'm going to be posting once a week. That's really content I do enjoy posting because there's no bullshit. So you can see as I'm using social media right now, I only log into Facebook at 1 p.m. every single day. I don't post on Instagram. I don't look at Instagram. I don't look at YouTube because they're literally stupid devices. They make you stupid. And if you're an entrepreneur getting started right now, just don't start a YouTube channel. Don't start Instagram. No one needs to see your fucking quotes. No one needs to see what your lifestyle's like. No one needs to fucking see it. It's not important. All it's going to do is slow your company down and separate you from the one thing that matters, which is getting a customer and making them fucking delighted. So focus on that. Stop watching all this shit.